put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Viewers, welcome back this morning to the Tobago Updates morning show. This morning we're chatting with Wade Caruth, who is the Assistant Treasurer for the Tobago Writers Guild. Along with him this morning, a vocalist and recording artist and guest artist, Ihana Mafya. And this morning, viewers, our focus is on the next chapter, Open Mic Night. Good morning and welcome to you.
Hi, good morning, Rhea. How are you this morning?
Doing very well. It's good to have you on the program, Ihana. Like Ohana, as you said.
Yes.
Right, Ihana, it's good to have you on the program with us as well. All right, Wade, let's start with you this morning. We're talking about the Tobago Writers Guild. Remind our viewers this morning of what the Writers Guild is all about and what it seeks to accomplish.
Absolutely. Well, the Tobago Writers Guild is almost, you could say, long-standing part of the Tobago community, where a lot of writers, even the diaspora, get a community to voice their creative work. A lot of books, even a book has been published by the Writers Guild, which is entitled Tobago. It's a combination of different authors together into one book. Now, the Writers Guild is not what we're here to talk about today. The Writers Guild is our parent company, or parent, let's say, organization. But today we're ready to introduce the people further into the next chapter.
All right. So the next chapter is a part of the Writers Guild, but separate.
Yes, indeed. As I say, the Writers Guild is really for writers, but we needed a space for performers because there are
the other part of the creative sector.
Correct.
Right.
Indeed. So we have decided, I guess, collectively that the Writers Guild needed that other organization to help fund the performers in. So this is where the next chapter comes in, which is our open mic forum, which is Tobago's premier open mic forum. We have had 6 seasons running already, and we're going to get back into it, even with a bigger drive of building the community.
Okay.
So we're relaunching with an event on August 31st, which is Independence Night. So for all those that maybe might not be going to Bago Jam, for all the artists that might not be performing at Bago Jam, we are creating a space for them to come and for the Tobagonians to come and enjoy their own in the midst of the fireworks.
All right. And let's start a little bit here with Ihana Mafya, very unique name. Tell us how you started with this open mic. How did you start? Was it through poetry? Where did you start? At what age did you start?
Okay, I started writing poetry at about the age of 11. However, I have never shared it with anyone.
You kept it a secret.
It was my way of healing, venting, that sort of thing. In 2020, I met with Rudwan. He is Rodney Piggott of the Tobago Writers Guild.
Yes.
He is very open on the Facebook space, and I follow his poetry. I reached out to him with some of my own, and he told me about the open mic that was held at Apex. Came down that night, and I performed one piece. I spent like 5 to 10 minutes in the toilet doing this over, saying, "Oh my gosh, are you sure you're going to do this?" But yeah.
Was this your way of, getting your courage together to be able to go face the public?
That was my way. He even gave me a small run through on the Esplanade because I really did not think I could share this with anyone. I didn't know how people would receive it. But what I have come to understand.
Question, how did they receive it that night?
Listen, the ambience at the Apex was different. It was a different crowd. They were more welcoming. Yeah, the snapping of the fingers. Yeah, listen, I made a mistake. They probably didn't even know obvious, and they were just fire.
No. We are so proud to see how far Ihana has grown as an artist even since then, and her courage and her writing skills. She is really a very dynamic performer, and I could say not to say that we have birthed her, but she's part of our community, and this is the intention that we could help artists from various ages come together and grow to the stance that maybe Ihana is heading to and is at this moment.
No, and I like what you said there, giving that platform, to persons like Ihana, who were nervous and didn't feel that they would have been able to share with the public. You said that you've been writing since you were 11. You're no longer 11. I don't want to calculate how many years have gone by thus far. But over the years, how would you say that you've grown as a performer, as an entertainer, as an artist, in terms of the first piece that you would have shared, and now to now?
Sharing my first piece, like I told you, I would have gone through the whole toilet issue, all that, come back out. Now, I am vocal.
Your name is called.
Open. I am like, yeah, let's do this. I'm outside. Yeah. Before, goosebumps, the butterflies, oh my God, am I good enough?
Wow.
Yeah. How would they accept it? And I've realized that you do you. Your tribe would find you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their style. Everybody has there's Beyonce, and she has her beehive, and it's the Navy. People would gravitate to what they like. You keep putting out your stuff, and you would find your people.
Okay. And I want you to share with us this morning, I want each of you to share with us maybe a piece that you hold dear. And I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm assuming here that because it's your piece, that you're passionate about it and it's at your fingertips. So I want you to give our viewers this morning to maybe just share a couple verses, a couple lines of a piece that means, something. I guess all your pieces would mean something to you, but a piece that means something special to you.
Okay, at present, I released my first song on the 2nd of August. That would be Karma.
So you moved from poetry
to singing, yes.
To singing.
Yes, I'm a vocalist, recording artist. So most people don't know that Karma, the song, would have started as Karma, the spoken word. So I would give you guys the first 2 stanzas of that poem. Karma is only a witch till she comes for you. Then her name change, so strange. You call that witch voodoo? Who do they do? Put a price on my head. Left me for dead, no water fed. Rock stone was my bed. In chains and shackles, ropes and tackles. Tried to move, but they rattled in my mind. Someone cackled. Do you hear laughter, Ramses? I seize by the 3s. Guess it's true what they said, that before you be dead, you see what you lived. Please, Father, forgive. Page after page shows the reaper in rage. My story unfolds as he yanks the blindfolds off my eyes, so I see, come face to face with the pre. Why me? The plea. I just wanted to be. Then be, said he. If you want to hear the rest, you got to come through to the open mic on Independence Night.
That was a taste.
Yes.
And I'm intrigued because part of me wants to hear the music to this. I want to hear the song to Karma.
Yes.
But I guess
you can find Karma on YouTube at Mafya. It's on my Facebook at the same name. Mm-hmm. It's on all streaming platforms, Spotify, AudioMac, everything. Look it up. Look for it by name, Mafya, Karma.
All right. And we're gonna pause. We're gonna wait for you till we're wrapping up. You're gonna you still have some time to susu me. All right. But in terms of Hannah, tell us about some of the other artists that we can expect to see on that night.
Well, Tobago has a plethora of creative artists. You can expect to see artists like the case of Bana. I don't know when last you've seen Junior Bana, but Bana is supposed to make an appearance. We have Aniqua. I know you might be familiar with Good Morning, Aniqua. We have Xavier Edwards, who is also a great member of the Next Chapter. Right. So as I say, we really just want to build a community. We have Royal, who is supposed to be carded to perform. So look out for a performance by Royal. We have Ayana, Mafya, who is going to be one of our headline artists of that evening. We have, of Iona. I don't know. She's a young lady by the name of
Richardson-George.
Let's just call her Ioma.
She is
almost 16.
The Afrobeats empress of Tobago now.
Yeah, so
I like that.
This is a young lady
she's
who
only
is
15.
She's rising up, and I actually had the privilege of working with her. You teach her at school at Mason Secondary, and she is willing. We had a little open mic at the school as well, and she will come out every lunchtime and perform a song or two. So we can look out for Ioma as well. I could go on,
And I realize here that there is a platform for a lot of the young people.
Absolutely.
You're creating a space for the young generation.
Exactly. Friendly, parent-friendly, happy, nice family environment where you can grow, feel that nature and grow.
All right. Remind us again of when all of this is taking place.
August 31st, and it's going to be monthly going forward. It's August 31st at the Scarborough Library Amphitheater. Right,
Okay.
and it's starting at 6:30. Show starts at 7. We'll have an intermission for the fireworks where you can buy food and drink, and the show wraps up about 10.
I know a lot of persons are asking, where is the amphitheater? Now that is a generation. If you've got to ask, then you're very
Yes,
young.
no,
So let's,
good.
you know, I mean, I wouldn't question where the amphitheater because I'm you know, I'm well in that
I'm
era,
wrong, I know where that, but
right?
for all
So,
those that might not know, the Tobago has a beautiful space in the form of the Scarborough Library, and right behind the Scarborough Library, there's an outdoor theater area where we will have our open mic event, and hopefully you'll get familiar with your Tobago space a little more.
That's right. You can see stone benches and everything. That's where they're going to be having it.
Yes.
So the public is being invited. So there's no cost attached
No,
because it's open.
Yes.
All right. And it's, you know, you get to enjoy all of the elements and you get to enjoy the fireworks. You'll be right under the fireworks. In fact. So, you know, and this is not just for the young generation, but this is for anyone.
We have some Calypsonians coming through to grace the stage as well. They come through ever so often, and they've decided to come through this one as well. So they are, I'm not sure their ages, but these men are well ripe.
How is the next chapter preparing for the young people at school? You mentioned a young woman who's going to be on the program, on the lineup, 15 or 16 years old. How do you create that space or create or extend the opportunity for those 13, 14-year-old writers who do not know about the Writers Guild, who do not know about the next chapter? How can they be made aware?
Right. So there is also a program called the First Mic, which is an open mic forum and community developed for children aged 7 to 14, hosted by a child aged 7 to 14. Performances will be children aged 7 to 14. So this is a space where their parents are, of course, guided, but this is really their platform. So the First Mic, and they can look out for that through the Tobago Writers Guild. Some more information should be available on the social media handles, etc. Also, you could follow the next chapter on Facebook and on IG, well, Instagram.
Right. And this has happened before.
Yes. This is not, well, it is something that's ongoing, but it's growing at the same time. Right. So the First Mic has happened, let's say, I think this is on its 3rd season. So we've had 3 competitive seasons where different young people have went through the hosting period. It happened at the Scarborough Library in one of their playrooms. So thankfully, we are grateful for the Scarborough Library for their continued partnership. And they do a lot for us, the library services.
Okay, I see Rodney Piggott is on our live and he's saying big ups the next chapter and the First Mic. The open mic spaces for writers and performers from 7 years to 107.
Oh, wow. Well, you see, there you go. That's the truth.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much there, Rodney Piggott, for adding your 2 cents to the interview. Thank you so much. So again, this is a plea. This is a call for all of Tobago to get involved, all of Tobago. A nice family event, family affair on Independence Night from 7 p.m. At the Tobago Amphitheater. And if you're not sure, young person, if you're not sure where it is, ask your parents. They would know where the amphitheater is, okay?
Put it in your Waze. In your Google Maps.
That's you trust Waze.
Okay, I don't trust Waze, but ask your grandparents. Trust them, yeah.
All right. Now, Wade, you know, even as we're wrapping up here this morning with you, we want to get a taste of what it is you have to offer. And Hannah did share her piece on, we just heard from it. Karma. And I'm trying not to forget because the words were so profound. Karma really is what you put out there is what you get back. But before we ask you, what inspired that piece, Ayana?
Everybody has their moment of shedding where they have to face their own darkness. Yeah, the consequences of their actions. And I had a very emotional time in the last 5 years before I got to this point where I'm rebirthing and rising again. To face yourself is a very hard thing.
Very difficult.
But it's a very necessary evil that you have to do. At the end of it all, I vented. I put it out into words and I let it go. Well, I didn't let it go because now I made it into a song.
I know
But
what
yeah,
mean.
you know,
It evolved.
Yeah.
It evolved. I see
Yes.
Frenzo Bob is saying, I will be there. Frenzo, they're definitely
It's
looking out for you.
Prenzo.
It's
Frenzo
Frenzo.
Bob.
Frenzo.
He's
I'm
also
sorry.
another local artist.
Frenzo.
Yeah.
Frenzo,
Just-
my glasses. I'm sorry. I swore I saw an F. So
Frenzo
it's
Bob.
Frenzo.
Frenzo
Yeah.
Bob.
Frenzo Bob. Frenzo says,
And-
I will be there.
And if he's gonna be there, then I know he's definitely gonna hit the stage. So
Yes,
look out
he
for
has
Frenzo
good
Bob.
soca as well. For
All
the
right, and I'm
season.
assuming here that Zav is Xavier Edwards. I could be
Xavier
wrong,
Edwards.
right? It
That's the
says
guy he's
endorsed.
now called Zav.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Endorsed.
Now, we want to hear from you.
Okay.
That's what we want to hear from. We want to hear from
Say.
you. We want you to give us a little taste there.
All right, who give me the beat?
Oh, you need a beat?
Why not? I want
Ron.
something off the dome. Nah, I'm kidding. That's okay. Yeah, you know, we just want to invite all to the open mic. It's happening August 31st, Independence Night. I hope you come through. You might see something you like or see something you like. We're doing it for spite and for fun. Come through with your loved one. We're gonna do this after 1, 2, 3, 4. I coming in, knocking at your door. Rhea, George, yeah, tell me where you're for.
Hey.
I have something good that is coming in raw.
Hey.
Cook it up and you put it in a pot. You know we don't stop, yeah, you know we can't stop. Ayana, we coming straight off the top,
Hey.
off of the dome, heading in your home,
Performance.
chilling in the. Oh, okay, who's that on the phone? I can't answer now. I'm sitting on a couch on Tobago updates on the morning show, and that's it for us. We gotta
Big up,
go.
big up, big up.
I tell you,
Blessings.
on the spot, impromptu. That's right. No applause. This is it right here. But I want to thank you folks for being on the program with us. That was really good.
Thank you.
You write your pieces. You are more impromptu.
I do both.
Oh, you do both?
I'm come to this point where I'm
now
challenging
learning
myself.
freestyle.
Oh my
So
God.
the space, when you're in a space like this, you have different creatives with different styles, and the willingness to share is what I like. Yeah, so I could send my piece and say, vet it and say, this is good. Oh, you need a little more of that. Oh, it's unfinished.
Congratulations, guys. Certainly, folks are looking forward to this. All right. Rodney Piggott says, the root of the dome.
Roots of the Dome.
Okay. Zav says, big love to Tobago Writers Guild and OG Rude One.
Big love to the OG Rude One,
Okay.
original.
Well, thank you, Miguel. Miguel, he says, I love the host natural hairdo, simple but effective. Thank you so much, Mr. Miguel. All right, viewers, we're going to leave it there for today. I want to thank all of you for joining us. Remember, it's happening on Independence Night, Amphitheater, 7 o'clock. Don't be late, all right? And this is a nice opportunity for the family to come on out and just chillax and enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, viewers, we're going to leave it there. We want to thank you for joining us this morning. Have a great day. It's good to be back with you, Tobago. We're going to head on over right now to GMT. But before we do, we've got Tobago Notes. Have a great day, Tobago. Bye-bye.